All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Keep going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. We're going to talk about Dogecoin. We're going to talk about Dogecoin wallets. Who's got the biggest wallets? And the answer is no, not Elon Musk. No. But we'll talk about it. Dogecoin battling the bottom of the purple box, 18 cents, trying to hold on to 18 cents. The battle continues with Dogecoin, Bitcoin 105.8. Bitcoin dropped out of the purple box itself and then came back in. A lot of eyes on Hedera, which broke out of the purple box. Well, Hedera had a really nice move last night and into this morning, up over 19 cents. And I'm like, wait, we should be at 19 cents. Doge should be up here. But no, we're battling 18 cents for Doge. And then the other thing we were keeping an eye on was the World Liberty Finance, which had a nice move late last night and is battling around 15 cents. Still not the same as Doge, but that was a nice move for Trump holders. And of course, the Trump token, for those that still hold that, had a nice move today as well, $9.25. So, I mean, there's some things moving today, but I think the big news was last night, and we broke out of the bull flag, right? We had the nice bull flag, talked about that last night, and then this morning, Doge was running up to 18.4, but couldn't hold because of course, stupid Bitcoin couldn't hold and dropped. So there was no way Doge was staying as well. So there we go. It's a start. It's a start, right? Overall, a lot of talk about Bitcoin. Again, looking at 4-year cycles, and AO is looking at the last 4 times the composite indicator made a bullish crossover, a Bitcoin bull run followed. And here's the crossover right here. We had the crossover. Where's the big bull run? We're waiting. So far, Bitcoin has been relatively sideways since then, but in obviously 2017 we had the big run, 2021 we had a big run and kind of a double top, and here we're still waiting on Bitcoin. Bitcoin did survive the 50-week moving average last night and did not close below the 50-week moving average. So hey, let's go, right? Let's go. We solved that one. Kaleo says, yeah, Bitcoin is setting up for a fractal from April, from the big dip we had in mid-April up. So why not? Let's do that. Gets Bitcoin up to about 140, 150K, new all-time high. We like that. So yeah, send it. Merlin's like, look, how about altcoins? What about altcoins? We've got this it's kind of reverse head and shoulders pattern. If we break it, we end up in carnage. We don't want it to drop. If we reclaim it, we launch. If you believe in these kinds of patterns. Personally, me, it's just sideways trading for the most part. But this especially is zoomed out where this covers 4 years. We had the whole bear market. We had alts doing relatively well until the Trump tariffs dropped, and that was the right shoulder there before moving up. But we're having a little dip now. We didn't get that big pump. So we wait. CoinMarketCap is calling out XRP ETFs. They've got 11 of them. There's 11 XRP ETFs that are getting ready to launch. Some have already appeared on the DTCC website. We're wanting that for Doge, though. We want that for Dogecoin. We want those ETFs. Some people say, oh, the ETFs, they really don't do anything. Well, in Doge's case, I mean, they don't have this huge, giant, like billions of dollars of futures trades locked up in the grayscale. When that launches, there's not like all this unleashing of selling that's going to happen, like what happened with ETH and Bitcoin. So I think it's relatively good for Dogecoin ETFs, but they're just talking about XRP. This is on CoinMarketCap. So I'm just like, hey, don't forget about Doge. It's got its ETFs. So we're going to look at who owns the most Dogecoin. Who owns the most Dogecoin? And no, it is not KrissPax. It's not me. It's not Elon. No, it's not Elon. It is Robinhood. That's right. Somebody guessed it in the chat. You've probably heard me talk about it before. It is Robinhood. And so what we look at is this chart, which is BitInfo Charts. And in BitInfo Charts, this website actually tracks wallet holders. And for the most part, wallet holders are anonymous. However, when it comes to exchanges, it becomes either real evident, like which exchanges belong to which wallets, or the exchanges might actually print their wallet because people question, let's see your reserves. Do you really hold that much Dogecoin? And some exchanges have actually said, yeah, this is our Dogecoin. So BitInfo Charts keeps a track of this, and we have the number one wallet, this DEG wallet, which is Robinhood, and it's Robinhood's cold wallet. It has 27.1 billion Dogecoin. Now, there's only 150 total billion, so 27 billion, that's almost like 18% of all the Dogecoin is held in this one Robinhood wallet. Now, Robinhood also owns other wallets as well. This is not their only wallet. And at one time, we were tracking like 35 or 36 billion Dogecoin owned by Robinhood. And I wouldn't be surprised if they still had, or it didn't have that much. So, but this, as of today, this 27.1 billion Dogecoin is worth about $4.8 billion. Now, the big thing about this is this Dogecoin right here, Robinhood holds this as a reserve for you and me. If you have bought Dogecoin on the Robinhood platform and it's still sitting there, it's not your Dogecoin, right? It's Robinhood's. Robinhood owns it. Well, they hold it on your behalf is basically what they say in their terms and conditions. It is not your Dogecoin. It's Robinhood's. Robinhood bought it. Robinhood owns it. And you're just trading against the price if you're trading, buying and selling Dogecoin on Robinhood. So that's the deal. So if anyone thinks Robinhood is going to dump like 27 billion Dogecoin on the market, they can't. They basically can't. Now, they have never posted how much Dogecoin has actually been bought on their platform or how many users hold Dogecoin on their platform. They don't have to give that information out. But Joshua asks, Why do you think Dogecoin decided to hold that much Dogecoin? The answer to that is they haven't always held that much Dogecoin. In 2020, they started buying more because there was more buying pressure. And then early 2021, when there was that huge run on Dogecoin, they had to buy more because there was so much Doge being bought specifically on Robinhood that they had to buy more Dogecoin to support all the people that were buying on their platform. So that's how they ended up with like 35, 36 billion Dogecoin. It's because so many people were buying Doge on Robinhood, both in late January and February 2021, and then again April and May 2021. So, and I don't think they've sold any. They've just moved it around amongst different wallets. And if you want to look at the wallet, you can always come to BitInfo Charts and you actually can click on the wallet. And this wallet will show you how many Dogecoin has been in this wallet. Back here in 2023, this wallet held 33 billion Doge. Now, why would it go from 33, right, down to 31, down to 29, and now 27? Why would they do that? Well, if you listen to Ali or someone like that, they'll say, oh, Robinhood is selling. No, it isn't. Because you can come down here and you can see whenever there are negatives, right? Whenever Dogecoin is leaving the wallet, you can actually click on the actual block in the transaction where this 1.3 billion Doge was transferred to KrissPax, to another Robinhood wallet. It'd be nice if it accidentally ended up in my wallet. 1.3 billion Dogecoin. I might tell them they made a mistake. I might not. I don't know. It's supposed to be anonymous, right? So if it accidentally, they put the wrong wallet address in and put mine in there instead of their own, But you can actually click on the block and you can see where that Dogecoin went. Yeah. I'm a human. Yes, I'm a human. Thank you. And so you can see from the DEG wallet that the Dogecoin ended up in where do they list it? DEG. There it is, DDUX, right there. So you can click on the DDUX wallet and you can see that this wallet holds 2.2 billion Dogecoin. So this wallet is another Robinhood wallet. The reason why they move Dogecoin around is for security reasons. They also use some of these wallets as a hot wallet so that if someone wants to transfer Dogecoin off of Robinhood to your own personal wallet, they've got to have that Dogecoin ready to go. So that is how that works. So this is just another 2.2 billion Doge in another Robinhood wallet. So Robinhood actually owns more than just the 27 billion in their main cold wallet. All right. So that is how that works. Now, the number 2 wallet is a Binance wallet, 10.9 billion Dogecoin. The number 3 wallet is Upbit. Upbit is a Korean-based exchange. They own 10.4 billion Dogecoin. Number 5 is Cryptsy, 5 billion. And the number 4 one, and then the number 5 one, we don't know actually who is AC8 and who this wallet is. We can guess based on this huge transfer into this wallet of 4 billion Dogecoin that it's probably another exchange wallet. And then they've been transferring some out on periodic basis for that wallet. Oh, here's the DDUX wallet right here, number 6, Robinhood Cold Wallet. Yeah, it's another Robinhood wallet. It's right here, 2.2 billion Doge, right there. And then the number 7 is another Binance. Number 8 is the Doge Party wallet. The number 9 is a Binance wallet. The number 10 wallet is undefined. It has been slowly climbing, though. This kind of thing tells me this is not an exchange wallet, but this is somebody who has been accumulating a lot of Dogecoin here in 2025. A lot of Dogecoin. So that's it. Now, there are also 2 Treasury companies that hold Dogecoin. On the Dogecoin Treasury holdings chart, which is CoinGecko's, the number 1 is CleanCore, known as Zone. They hold 710 million Dogecoin. And then BitOrigin owns 70 million Dogecoin. So that's what we have so far for Dogecoin Treasury companies. Now you can also on this chart look at like Bitcoin Treasury companies, and you can see strategy, and you can see like the United States government and China, the UK, Mara being a miner, holds a lot of Bitcoin, et cetera, et cetera. There's Metaplanet right there. So you can look at that on CoinGecko. They also have a Ethereum, which of course will be Bitmine, number 1. And they just keep buying more ETH. And then there are even Solana treasury companies listed here. A lot of Solana treasury companies. So we will continue to watch that. Meanwhile, Dogecoin price prediction. Can Elon Musk, can his resurgence push Doge to $1 in 2025? So here we go again, Elon Musk. Just like some of you guys thought Elon holds the most Doge. He doesn't. Elon doesn't hold the most Dogecoin. But people like to talk about Dogecoin, Elon Musk. Remember, he said it's time, but that time was in relationship to the Doge 1 SpaceX project that we think is going to happen sometime in 2026. And so we wait for that. And then again, we're watching liquidations. And in the past hour, there have been more short liquidations as price was coming back up in Bitcoin, taking out some new shorts. And that just battle continues between the shorts and the longs. So that's what we have today. Just thought I would share that information so people don't get all upset thinking those big wallets, someone's going to sell it all and tank the whole Dogecoin price. No, they're not. They're all holding Dogecoin for their exchanges, both for liquidity and holding on your behalf, because you just bought on an exchange and you just have it sitting there. You haven't moved it to your own wallet. So it's not your Dogecoin. The exchange owns the Dogecoin. So, as Matt says, whether it's my Dogecoin or Robinhood's, doesn't really matter. You have some on your wallet, but as long as I can make money with Dogecoin, that's on Robinhood. I'm good. Selling soon anyways. Yep. All good, Matt. There are some people who are like, what's going on? Why isn't it my Dogecoin? And they want to actually own it. And so they put it all on like a ledger wallet. So it's theirs, independent from exchanges and banks. Zach B, why did you make me lose 10K? How did I do that? How did I look at that? Yeah, we know about the Zone stock. We talked about it. James, I use Robinhood. I don't mind as long as I can make money. And a lot of people just treat Dogecoin as a money-making investment, right? And don't care about all of the self-custody cryptocurrency stuff. I get that. I get it. I do get that. Now are the last weeks when you can buy Dogecoin cheap. Maybe. Do I have any thoughts on Mara? They mine a lot of Bitcoin. I don't know how the stock performance is. It's been kind of choppy. Last I looked at it, but kind of choppy. Why am I looking at your wallet, Benjamin? Exactly. Yeah. The whale activity tracker. They usually don't know the difference between a transfer and a sale. So I could do the calculation of how much Dogecoin my house is worth, but I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Will the price be higher tomorrow? Well, we wait and see. I mean, we did get some good news of the impending end of the government shutdown. I guess there's some stuff that Congress now has to do for that next step to finalize the shutdown. And that takes a few days. I don't understand. Why don't they just vote? Vote passes, done deal. No, they don't do it that way. They don't do it that way. So buy a little and hold. Buying is easy. Patience is hard. Exactly. Right, because I'm a wizard, of course. All right. You think, Jack, how does it feel to be a bear all the time, Jack? I really want to know. How does that feel? Wouldn't it be nice to be part of the group here and just enjoy the price for what it is and hope it goes up? Because I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a lot of fun. Okay, so Zach says, you made me buy Dogecoin. Do you know what was happening when Dogecoin hit 42 cents last December? I was selling. Okay, so how you misinterpreted me taking profits on Dogecoin at 42 cents and you buying at 48, I don't know. But I did not reach through the computer and grab your hand and hit the buy button. So maybe you need to look in a mirror, sir. Maybe you need to look in a mirror. Are the ETFs going to be voted at once the government is back on? Well, I mean, I don't know how much the backlog is that the SEC has to do to clear out everything that's already supposed to have been started up to this date. Many of these ETF companies have amended their filings so that they don't need the SEC anymore to approve them, and they can just start trading on a certain date. We're seeing how all of that shakes out. Legends buy the tops and sell the bottoms. The Major General, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Still buying Doge, still chilling. Isn't that so much easier than being a bear? Isn't it really? Just so much easier. You're just chilling. Just chilling. We need the ETF approvals. I know, right? Yeah, DB, right. It'll be higher tomorrow or lower. Might just stay the same. Yeah. The Doge volume? Not a lot. I mean, it was nicer back here on Friday when we had the big green candles. I want that again. I want that. Big volume. Let's go. More big green candles. That's what I want. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? Feels good. The government's going to open back up. I agree. They found the few more sacrificial lambs in the Democratic Party. It's probably the ones that were probably going to lose their seats anyway or something, right? I don't think it was an accident that those additional 5 or 6 came forward after the other 2. Yeah, I guess 6 of them. I don't think it was an accident. It was them. It was all prearranged, all back room. It had to have been. I'm not 100% sure of that, but is Zone a dead stock? So I complained on X about the Zone stock. I posted the chart that showed after market on Friday and then pre-market this morning. So the double drop down into the 40s. I guess right now it's 52, 53 cents. And Andrew DeFrancesco of the House of Doge responded to me. And he says, I don't think that happens, Kriss. Market absorbing 175 free trading million shares. But I don't understand that still, because they didn't really. I don't know where that extra shares came from, but show me any debt to Treasury during last 3 months with now price compression. Price of Doge in last 30 to 90 days. People need to sell below NAV. Let them sell. So that's what Andrew's saying. It's like, let them sell. So that was that one. And then he also said, and this is coming directly from them. The New York Stock Exchange has different rules, because I was saying about NASDAQ and, thinking that if they stay under $1, they might do a reverse split, like all that stuff. And Andrew says, look, we are not close to having to do a reverse. Additionally, you've been following us closely, so he knows that I've been paying attention to what House of Doge is doing. And he says, not sitting on our hands, think of the team and people involved. All right? So, Christian, that's what they're saying. So, we'll see, right? We'll see. You're making money shorting from 18. All right, whatever. Good luck. Smash them and subscribe. Nick, yep. I told you I was selling. You guys thought it was going up higher. I was saying it might go up, but I'm taking profits, right? I did say that. It might go up. It might go up more, but I'm taking profits. And of course, then that's the next thing comes, right? Well, you dumped on us. It's your fault the price went back down. Like I held that much Dogecoin, right? Zone is a great buy now. Could be. Could be. What is that? 52 cents. Hey, Raiden, how are you? I lost my virginity, Kriss, and I blame you. Wow. It's a lot of sharing there. It's always Chris's fault. Purchases on you. Yep. JS feeling negative about X money. Yeah. I mean, here we are, right? November 10th, and not a word since Elon had said that they were doing some beta testing. Not a word. It's like, So, Oh, they changed the continuing resolution. So it has to go back to the House. And that's why Speaker Johnson was calling everybody back. So on Wednesday, the House will have to vote on the new CR. And then it goes back to the Senate. And then it goes to Trump. That makes sense. I missed that part, that it needed to go back to the House. Now it makes sense. Thanks, Will. I'm still holding my zone stock. I mean, why sell down here, right? It already went down 70%. So it's like, why would I sell? So I hold. Now, this is my stock portfolio. It has nothing to do with crypto. It was on Webull. Didn't even have any crypto. I mean, Webull didn't even have crypto. They moved it all to Webull Pay. So this was just my stock trading. So I bought Zone. I'm just like, right. If you're getting primaried, you're voting to open the government. Most likely, that's what I think it is, DB. I think they hand selected 6 people that most likely weren't going to win anyway. Hey, Joanna, you figured out your membership issue. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with New York and Mondani. I don't know. I saw one post today that he's got some person coming in to help the administration who's never worked in government before. And it's just like, oh, God. Stop grabbing your fingers, Will. Yeah. Right. Where's Charlie? How should I know? Oh. She was extorting feet pictures. Show me the money. Shorting right now? Why did I make you buy peak? What's my next move? That's a good question, CPAR. What's my next move? I bought Pepe last week on the dip. So now I'm just chilling, waiting. I'm waiting for the next big move. I'm not selling. I haven't taken any profits in a couple months. I was hoping for the big October. It didn't happen. We're in Moonvember now, and it's just kind of choppy. So I'm waiting. That's what I'm doing. I remember when you said you were selling last year, it almost seemed like a perfect storm. Dogecoin was up, the house. Yep. It worked out okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Ask them to join a live stream. Yeah, I may do that. I may respond to Andrew. I don't know if he wants the publicity or not, but I'll ask him. Black Wolf. I'm not sure the reopening is a good thing because they said they start the ETF because of shutdown. And now it opens. It might delay it again. I think it'll just speed everything up. So, and Nick, yeah, I think Elon has learned to keep his mouth shut with financial stuff. And then launch X money. Warps, you have a 19-year-old YouTube account. How many watch hours? How many watch hours you got? Oh. Optimistically, X money, ETFs. That should be a good pump. DJ and Charlie in the house. Good evening. Ryan knows exactly where Charlie is. I don't know where to send it to. Oh, he's watching, chilling. What up, buds? Kriss did not just buy 1,000 shares of Zone. No. We're all chilling. I'm just holding what I have right now. Trying to figure out this market. It seems to me the market is setting up to move higher, particularly with Dogecoin. Good things coming. So I'm not selling right now. And of course, someone said, hey, Kriss made me sell at 16 cents. I know I didn't. I didn't make you sell. There actually is a little fire. It's a gas. It is a gas fireplace, and it does have a small little flame that's on. I've not really turned it up. Don't want my back to get all hot. You woke up to 2 inches of snow in Chicago. I don't want it here. I don't want it. No. I know it's going to come. I don't want it. Oh, you bought 1,000 shares of Zone. Okay, William. Well, good luck. Good luck to us. I'm still holding what I got. I said, you were telling me, Kriss, I just bought one. I got it. I thought you were like saying to other people, 52 cents. That's a lot better price than I bought it. A lot better price than I bought it. Russian gas. What, Russian gas? I'm in Boston. I don't get my gas from Russia. That's for sure. Do not get my gas from Russia. There's other things you can look at on this BitInfo charts page here. You can go back to the main Dogecoin page, and you can look at really cool things about Dogecoin. Its price compared to Bitcoin. You can see that. You can also see the hash rate right there. And the hash rate has continued to go up and up and up and up and up right up until its all-time high here, which was in October, and it's gone down just a little bit right there. But that was an all-time high hash rate for Dogecoin. So that's pretty cool. So there's lots of other data on here. I've not really spent a lot of time like looking through all this, but Google Trends for Dogecoin here at the bottom, it's pretty dead. Nobody's searching Dogecoin right now. It's like so low. Not since 2024, a year ago, when it was high. And it's just no interest right now. There's no interest in Dogecoin right now. Isn't X money just going to be a new stablecoin? It would need to be pegged to the dollar. So don't think it's going to do much for Doge. Well, to begin with, it's going to be fiat. So it's not even going to be a stable coin. It's going to be fiat. And then when they get around to actually doing some kind of digital asset, crypto, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. But at least if it launches just with fiat, there's always that hope that Doge will be on there at some point in time. So that's why the Dogecoin price will pump. Boston handed the Leafs a handful. You know, the Boston Bruins hockey team, they're either really good or really bad. Some nights they just don't show up and they just look pathetic. So it must have been a good night. The Russian oil is cheap. Yeah, but the US isn't buying any of it. They're sanctioned. I get my gas from India. Thank you, Poke. Matt says, I used to be afraid that there was no parabolic run coming, but if I'm not mistaken, we need a parabolic run to reset the crypto cycle. That's how it's always worked, right? That's how it's always worked. That's why this guy's like, altcoin market cap, we should still get the big run. We had it in 2021. Haven't had it 2025. So that's what we would expect to see. Bull markets don't end with a bunch of choppy sideways trading. Not in the past. They haven't ended that way. We are zoners now. I just searched for Dogecoin. Oh, so did it go up from 5 to 6 now? There's now been 6 searches for Dogecoin. Kriss got gifted a membership. Yeah, a lot of free memberships were going on. Could have been from Raiden. Raiden was given some. Could have been one from Raiden. No idea where to check time watched history, but it's a lot. Yeah, I think there's a place to watch view hours, but famous last words. This time it's different. But maybe it is. Yeah, they said it wasn't going to depend on money transmitter licenses. They were just going to go with what they have in those states like New York. Just you weren't going to be able to use the X money features on X if you lived in New York and the handful of other states that were remaining. You never got a membership. Pepito, it's all timing. It's all timing. When memberships are given away, they're random. They're not. You can't give out memberships to particular people. It's random. Just got to be in the right place at the right time. Or you can do what MB says and just buy one. Easy to do. You just go to the KrissPax channel, and where it says our members, you just come over here and you join. And then your name will be in green. So, yeah. Support a good cause. I like that. Hey, Campo, member for 9 months. Last bull cycle, it was Doge that bought all the retail in. So if history repeats, once Doge peaks, it will then mark the peak euphoria. I agree with that, Shiva, 100%. And, you know, maybe it's Elon that does it. Just by starting X money and Doge starts pumping and there we go. Agreed. The more you comment when memberships are given out, the higher chance you have. That is correct. Simon, you think 18.3 and then back test 16.7. That's down here in the red box. No, we last bounced off the top of the red box at 17.2. So that's support right now, 17.2. If we were going to have a retrace, most likely 17.2 would be support right there. That's what I see. Yeah, Warbs somehow got a wrench. Well, it is not a surprise Zcash is coming back down, right? There's no surprise there. Is it coming down a lot? Well, I would say from 740 down to 518, it's almost 30%. Yeah, it's a lot. Hopefully nobody was buying up here over $700 on Zcash, because this is fine, the 1 hour chart, but you look at the daily chart and you're like, look at that. If you were buying up here, oh man, what are you doing, right? What are you doing if you were buying up here? So yeah, 30% drop from the top. Not surprising. But while we're on the daily chart and while the 50 and the 200 are on, did you guys notice? And I didn't call it out the other day, but it did happen. And that was a Dogecoin death cross. Yes, we did have a Dogecoin death cross yesterday, right there. We had the crossover. It did happen. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a thing. I'm surprised that crypto Twitter wasn't all over death cross, death cross, death cross. But there were a bunch of others that also had death crosses. XRP had a death cross right there. Theirs was on Friday. What was the other one I saw? Was it Cardano? Yeah, Cardano had a death cross here last week. So death crosses for everybody, right? Death crosses. Not a big deal. But if anyone's all worried, oh, Dogecoin just had a death cross, it's like, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. Half the time, the price goes up after a death cross. And it crosses back over, back up we go. Does a golden cross, switcheroo. We just have to get over 22 cents to get back up over where this cross was to have it recross for a golden cross. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I want to see that. And of course, our trusty magnet is still up here waiting very patiently. But for real, this time is different. In order to bring people in with Doge, it'll have to break $1. Oh, don't tell me that. That's going to be so hard to do. Campo, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Need Doge price at 10,000. A bit high. Will the bull run be in 2026? I don't know, Armando. You tell me. When is X Money going to launch? That's my answer right now. For Dogecoin, my answer is, when is X Money launching? That's when the Dogecoin bull run will begin. The news on the shutdown is that the modified continuing resolution got passed by the Senate, but I guess because there was a change, it has to go back to the House, which will meet on Wednesday. And then it goes back to the Senate, and then it goes to the president. That's the news. Uni is making a move. Ah, nice little green candle there. Up 28% on the day for Uniswap, up to $8.50. Nice. Look at that. We need that for Doge. 30% now. Yeah, this thing's really moving. Big volume in the last 2 hours. Wonder why. Must have got some good news about something. Doge is struggling right now. Not everyone thinks Bitcoin's dropping to 95K, Simon. Legends were born. Buying the tops. 50x. John, you didn't get your Doge. Let me check my spam folder. Maybe your email got stuck in my spam folder because I gave out Doge to everybody who sent me an email. Buying other people's bags if you buy Zcash. People say that, but technically they're just coins sitting on the exchange. You're just buying them from the exchange. Yes, that's due to the death cross being a latent indicator. Exactly, Grow. It doesn't tell you what's going to happen in the future. It only tells you what already happened in the past. I know, a death cross and Doge is still here. It survived. Start planning the Doge party now. Doge dollar. Hopeful for an end to the government shutdown this week. Isn't going to trigger a super pump, but added stability. Agreed. It just clears out more uncertainty in the markets. Like get that done. We can just move on. The Major General did gift out a membership, and K44NB received that membership. K44, congratulations. Who's putting together a lawsuit for what? Will Trump sign it? Oh, good question, RR. Will Trump sign it? Can you imagine that? We go through all of this mess for 40 days, and then the bill gets before Trump and he doesn't sign it. Wow. I hadn't thought about that. Think government shutdown over this week? I hope so, by Friday. Sunshine, yep. X money. Warbs gifting out memberships. Hey, Warbs. Thank you. Travis Yarbrough, Serpent God, Corey FPS, Tad Rowinski, and Vic all received memberships from the War Blaster. Thank you, my friend. Very generous of you. Doge will be going up soon. Yeah, Warbs with the muscles. Celebrating the wrench. Thank you, Krista. If Uniswap is running, Doge will soon, and it's going to be glorious. I don't know what the relationship is between Uniswap and Doge, but okay, Jason. I do want to see it. Litecoin was having a big pullback today. Did you see that? Litecoin. It went up too high, too fast back here on Friday, and it's pulling back. Poor Litecoin. It's like the unwanted little brother, you know? That's Litecoin. It's the unwanted little brother. Nobody cares for Litecoin. And H-bar went up over 19 cents. Had a big run. We just need that for Doge. And there's the dancing. Dancing Doge. Woohoo! I know some people think Bitcoin's like going to dump back to 95K. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Dogecoin currency got your Doge? Yep. Oh, the lawsuit for Zone? There's no lawsuit. There's nothing to sue for. Just they had registered for one thing, and then they took the registration back. I mean, I don't know all the particulars about it, but they didn't do anything illegal. Classic Trump shenanigan move. That would be a Trump move, exactly. He would refuse to sign it and say something about no compromise. DJ and Charlie, the difference between the need and the want. We've covered this before. Needs versus wants. Need is a pretty strong word. If you want Dogecoin to $1, okay, I get that. But needs, Barron has long positions. Trump will sign it. Oh, Low Roller is here for our daily update. The Mega Millions, 900 million on Tuesday night. I never combine them together, but I get it. It's a big number. There's a lot of money out there. I'm not playing anymore. No matter how big the numbers get, I stopped. I played on the 2 billion one for Powerball. Obviously didn't win, right? See, the Dems aren't caving, right? The Dems are still going to blame Trump, blame the Republicans, and then they're going to blame these 8 people, right? And most likely these are people that were probably going to lose anyway, and they were convinced by the Democratic caucus that you guys are the ones, as I had predicted. I did say that last week, if you remember. We need it. Okay, I get it. Need. We need Pax Cat. I don't know. I don't know where the cat is. I need and I want. I know, Zcash. It's down 30%, but it was only $46 last year. Nobody was talking about Zcash last year, though. Nobody. Some people are needy. There you go, Doug. Exactly. I want Doge at $1. I need to go to work so I can buy more Dogecoin. What's the best Doge wallet? I use Ledger. I do have a link in the description below if you want to check out the Ledger website through my link. It'll give you the latest deals, whatever they are. Ledger. And I mean, that's what I use. I'm not like a bunch of other YouTubers that just shill whatever people send me free stuff for. I only talk about the things I actually use, like the Ledger hardware wallet. I'm extremely needy right now. 90% of watchers need 3,000 consecutive crickets. No Powerball in Hawaii, Joanna? The world loves the sacrificial lambs. I know, right, DB? I mean, it's just my hunch. I talked about it last week. I was like, yeah, that's probably what they're going to do. It's in the back room. They're going to figure out like who's going to vote yes. Because they already had Fetterman and one other. So then they only needed 6 more. Jean Shaheen, she's in New Hampshire, I think. So she got picked to be one. Probably going to lose next year. Where is the Pex cat? He comes in when he comes in. Yeah, and then the CR is only till the end of January. Exactly. And then end of January, we got to go through this whole thing again. And I'm surprised they didn't at least do a 6 month. That's what I thought they were going to do, is a 6 month. But it's like, January? Really? It's like 2.5 months. That's nothing. According to Grok, reps caved slightly more than Dems, but people are going to have a lot of subjective opinions. Yeah, I didn't hear what the deal was. I just want it to end. I'm not needy. I'm a wanty. Dogecoin dollar. I don't think I would really want 2 billion. I would have taken it. Of course, you'd only end up with like half of it. But I mean, if you took it all at once and you didn't do like the payment plan, but even if you did the payment plan, it would be like a lot taken out for taxes. Mm-hmm. Do you want Zone to $2 now? That would be a nice little return, wouldn't it, William? It wasn't too long ago when Zone was actually at $2. Did we hear about the 2,000K stimmy check or dividends thing? Yeah. And I did post it. If you guys follow me on X, you would see I posted it right here. And I said, on the Trump proposed $2,000 dividend stimulus, he needs Congress to approve it before it happens. And even Secretary Bessent said he's now saying that 2K may come in the form of a tax relief, not actual money into your bank account. So, but Congress has to approve it. Trump just can't give out free money. You know, I just try and keep things real. Pex Cat should have a cape. I kind of think he wouldn't like that. Institution in a good way. Thank you, Pepito. Appreciate it. I try and keep things real. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there are challenges. I try. Last year, you used my link to get a Ledger Nano S Plus in a retro color for $49. Awesome, Eric. Thank you. Safety, security. Don't buy the Ledger Recover thing. You don't need it. Just write down your seed phrase. Keep it safe. That's it. I remember years ago, I played the Powerball. It was established at 11 million. If I bought 3 tickets, I might have won every number off by 1 up or down. I know, but terrible. Government handouts, not a good thing, but my check is going straight into Doge. If you get one. Borbs always has food on his brain. A T-bone steak, mushroom, gravy, or a cucumber salad with sour cream for the mashed potatoes. Cucumber salad. Yeah, I'd stay healthy and just do the cucumber salad. But that's just me. Should I do a poll? Should I ask the 8-ball what you should have for dinner? Yeah, you don't spend $2 billion. Let's say you ended up with $1 billion, Nick, right? Right. You just be that'd be your life, like giving away money, donating to charitable causes. Can Elon cause this to go into an extended cycle? It all depends on when. Would I leave everyone if I won $2 billion? Probably not. This is too much fun. I might change what I talk about every day if I had that much money. But I'd still be around on YouTube. I'd be happy with 100 million. I know, right? 2 billion, 100 million. Eh. Pay me in Dogecoin. Agreed. If we get stimmy checks, that could help retail drive price. And it needs to be a check, not a tax break. I know when Bessent said tax break, I was like, yeah. He's like tempering everybody. It's like, slow down. Everybody's getting too crazy about this. But yeah, Sunshine says, not wise. There's always repercussions for that. Inflation on the backside, right? Just printing more money. That's not good. Not good. Trump buying the votes. Yep. Orbs, you won $990. And you spend it on Doge. Good question. The no tax on tips thing, is that good? For crypto? Not really. Most of the people who rely on tips aren't buying a lot of crypto. So, I mean, it's good for those people to not be taxed on their tips because they usually have a very low working rate, hourly wage. They're not the ones buying a lot of crypto. So, not really a direct thing. Am I happy with the results of the Celtics? Well, without Tatum, right? 5-6. That's probably a fair record. Brown and White should do better. It's a team game, though. And when you've got few people playing major minutes that have never really played big time, minutes in the NBA before, they're learning. Team's getting better, I think. I mean, remember, they got rid of Porzingis. They got rid of Holiday. They got rid of Horford. They got rid of Cornette. Those are 4 guys from last year's team. Very experienced, playing major minutes. And they're all gone. And then you take Tatum with it. Out for the year with an injury. It's just like, you don't think the checks will come to fruition. Yeah, Ryan, Congress does have something to say about that. I think the tariff money should just go and pay down the debt. Always go with the option that doesn't include mushrooms. Or there you go, Warbs. DB has spoken. The non-mushroom option. Warbs over there with a 5-star menu and Jason's eating pretzels. There you go. If Doge and crypto die, I can have a great food channel. There seems to be a lot of people, a lot of talk about food. Mushrooms? Yeah, what happens when I leave you alone? Right, exactly. I can't do that. I like you guys too much. Exactly. Well, that's true, low roller. If you don't win, if you don't play, you don't win, right? You can't win. But I'm good. I'm not going to play anymore. You're way more bougie than the tax break. I'd like the tax break this year. I have a lot of taxes to pay this year. If I won $2 billion, would I do a generous giveaway? Yeah, I probably would. Free memberships for all. Yes. Scottie Pippen made the playoffs after Michael Jordan retired? I didn't know that. You're welcome, Ryan. He's a good player. He's a fun guy to watch. Plays hard. We miss him. Mushrooms are delicious. Mushrooms are delicious. DB doesn't think so. You're on the same wavelength. Ditto. Oh, there was something going on. Definitely low roller. I believe that conspiracy. That he had to step away. Because of gambling. Yes. Speaking of mushrooms, I will make the mushroom gravy. Dispensary mushrooms. Yeah, forget the steak. Just have the mushroom gravy, the cucumber salad, and the sour cream mashed spuds. There's fungus among us. Oh, God. Last summer, the Bears pulled a miracle against the Giants yesterday. Well, I heard Dart got a concussion. And Russell Wilson just isn't what he used to be. So bad that they fired their head coach. Last summer, I marinated some huge portobello mushrooms, spices, soy sauce, barbecued them. Just have a burger. Smash the like, everybody. I think at this point, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Did they take illegal drugs? Yes. I have no doubt. So what? Put them in the Hall of Fame. They've got amazing stats. Caden, you've done a good job. You've done a good job collecting that Doge. Nice bag. Nice bag of Doge. Good job. Some people just don't stop. Well. Hey, Anthony. Good morning to you. How are you? Doge just chilling. 17.9. Just bouncing around sideways here most of the day. Charlie's not on a diet anymore. Zcash 30% pullback. We looked at that. Everything else pretty chill. XRP's up in anticipation of their ETFs. So XRP went up $2.50 now. I didn't really check CoinMarketCap. Uniswap, yeah, we looked at Uniswap. That's up. In World Liberty, we looked at that. And Trump token, we looked at that. Those are the three top gainers. And there's Hedera and there's XRP. So we looked at those. Who's on the downside? Zcash. Dash, ICP, Monero, Filecoin, Litecoin, poor Litecoin. Yeah, everything that was zooming last week is now pulling back. That's how it works. Don't chase the big green candles. That's what I say. The bear market will come back. 14-cent bottom and then 80 cents high in 2028. We could have that, Eric, but we could still have a pump yet this bull market. Used to do a lot of pan-fried large mushrooms with salt and butter. Why not? Just throw a big slab of butter in there. And of course, salt, right? Us Americans like our salt. Oh, holidays? Got holidays over there? Sometimes I pan fry mushrooms in butter and olive oil mix, and then you add salt and other stuff. So Exxon stock, 10% dividend since 2020. That's a good stock, David. That is pretty good. In 5 years, it's done 4x plus 10% dividends. That's pretty good. Is the Doge ETF coming soon? We'll see. If the government shutdown ends by Friday, the SEC will be back on Monday. So maybe next week. Inflows on the Canary each bar ETFs. Yeah, it helps when the price goes up, right? That's what we need with Doge. We'll get a lot of inflows if you see a lot of green candles. Hey, Gappy. The PAX Crypto Food Review channel. It's what it's becoming. And there seems to be a big thing about mushrooms today. Friday, it's all going to be about pickles because it's National Pickle Day on Friday. So we're just going to talk pickles. Gnocchi. Gnocchi. It wasn't Daniel Jones' fault. Yeah, the Giants are just a mess. Patriots are coming back. Got a good coach, good team now. Charlie, got to go to Cali, right? Have an In-N-Out burger. You've lost 100 pounds? Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. Yep. I'm kidding. Hey, New. I'm doing great. How are you? Trying to figure out what the next move is. I think we're still in a wait and see now. All this mushroom talk made me want to make my pasta casserole, which probably has mushrooms in it. So basically, are you saying, Kriss, that it's another nothing burger day yet again? Crypto just can't take a break. Yep. It is another nothing burger kind of day. We had promise last night, and it just didn't follow through. We need the catalyst. We need the big news. Right now, there's just not there. So, and that's the plan, Mark. Now you're hungry. Waiting for Meggle, $1.34. So the understanding is, Julian, that there is a draft in place that enough Democrats have voted yes for. So now that can go back to the House. The House has to vote on it. Hopefully not change it. And then it goes back to the Senate. And that could take till Thursday, and then Trump signs on Friday. And then the government shutdown is over. It's something like that. Did I tell you I'm a local rock legend? So I apologize for not being on topic. That's okay. You're a rock legend. Awesome. I listen to rock music, but I don't know rock legend. The rock legend. Everyone bring out your pickles on Friday. Pickle sandwich. Pickles for your birthday. Doing a bacon wrapped pickle. I mean, venison. We always have burgers. H-bar had a death cross. Did it really? We know Dogecoin did. For those that didn't know, Dogecoin did have a death cross. Cardano had a death cross. XRP had a death cross. H-bar. There it is. H-bar did have a death cross here on Saturday, a week ago. And then it dropped down. And today was just coming back up. Interesting. Cardano's dropped. XRPs, though, their death cross happened when the price was already down. So it's going up for XRP. And that's what I want for Doge, too. Just green candles. That's what I want. Turbo, I only feel like a mushroom because Congress leaves us in the dark, feeds us BS. All the time. Pickle Friday, Doug. Yep. Pickles. We need stability from the government shutdown and tariffs first. It'd be better. Yeah, Thursday night football this week is Patriots and Jets. Thursday night. Doge and Sol, safe bets, XRP, Bitcoin, ETH, they'll probably all do something similar. That'd be my guess. I know, end of January, right before the Super Bowl. Be talking government shutdown again. Burgers, nothing burgers. Yes, I'm having a nothing burger for dinner tonight. It's just a big fat nothing burger. Oh. Yeah, next week, Mark, is what it's looking like. Next week. I know it's Monday here. We got to get through this whole week first, but that's what I'm thinking. Next week. Doge becoming less volatile? That's only until it is. It will become volatile again. I'm always very cautious on what is being said, always skeptical. The noise is all rosy and positive. I get it. I get it. more or less. XRP 380. XRP. It was just 360 right here. July 20th, $3.66. With 380, well, that would be a new all-time high there, wouldn't it? You're bullish on XRP. Hey, if it got to 380, I would sell my XRP and I would take profit. Thank you very much. Let's do that. I own a little bit of this. Profit, baby. Sell on the big green candles. Hey, Maramello, how are you? Hope everyone has had an awesome day. Kronos, yes. Batman, sold it all. What? So you're the reason the price went down. And Maramello too. You guys have been busy selling. Did XRP hit $4? Nope. 366 according to my chart here. 366. We had moderators because on Saturday I couldn't be here for the stream and everybody wanted to stream. So I just set it up and I wasn't here. That was Saturdays. Charlie would make a good Catwoman. Good to have you here, David. No loss on Doge profit, needed the money. I know life just hits you sometimes, right? And you can't keep the crypto investment going. You need the money. I get it. I get it. In my universe, Doge is the world currency. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Pito says, like the stream and share. Also, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate that. When Kronos gonna be made a mod? Been here for a good couple years now. All right. When I'm back giving out wrenches again, Kronos, you got it? Ryan remembers everything. Charlie, you have to remember that. He's my go-to. Whenever I forget something that happened on this channel, I ask Ryan, and he always knows the answer. He remembers all. There's also something else about that day that I need to remind Kriss of. June 25th. Okay. Time to short. All the hype about reopening has been factored in. You're shorting. You and James Wynn are shorting. I'd like to say good luck, but I can't. I can't say good luck. Just can't do it. Yeah, sunshine? No, thank you. Have a good night. Plot twist, Ryan is bald. Plot twist, Ryan is VP. I don't know. Those wigs, they look pretty real right now. Those are good looking wigs that people got. We had that guy on in Congress last night, right? With the wig. It looked pretty good. I'm sure he was bald. Yeah, there's no hype. Everyone's just kind of, ugh. He remembers all, Charlie. Yep. David got an electric bike. Nice. Sheeb is in the green. You'll take it, right? Sheeb. That's sideways. There's some serious sideways trading there since everything went up on Friday. Sideways. Minor upward stabilization after a massive drop is hardly hype. Agreed. ETFs next week. Plot twist. Ryan is Elon. Funny, all sales are final. I'm longing like Sunday morning. Billions on the heat map to the upside. Melania coin was going up too. There was some Melania shorts getting taken out earlier. It's like, really? Melania? Zach. Yeah, so this morning there was a little drop taking out some leverage longs, and then it's just bounced around sideways on Bitcoin. Doge actually traded up, took out some shorts, and then traded down and took out a bunch of longs. It just continues. Spending Doge on a bill that comes up or even a tank of gas, that's what Doge is made for. Agreed, Eric. We should be spending Doge, but most places don't accept it still. Sushi? Really? Is that sushi swap thing? Sushi? Sushi swap. Well, hello. Up 20%. There you go, Anthony. You're going to take those profits before it drops back down. Sell on the big green candle. 60 cents. Right, Anthony? 60 cents. Sell. 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 Half. Actually, good plan. Agreed, Anthony. Sell half. Keep the other in the game in case it goes higher. Very good. That makes sense. Go sushi. R, good night. Ooh, Ryan. That's not the correct answer. Your decision to make. No. That's not the correct answer. Go to Boston. To steal the Pax cat. Oh. Gonna go make your dinner, Orbs? True. Yep. The weather's always nice in California, especially where Nick lives. It's always nice there. Pad Thai's good. I like a good Pad Thai. Usually a little too sweet for me. I like more spice, but that's good. It's warmer in Cali and less humid. Hey, Morteza, how are you? Tesla's Optimus mines Doge. Nope, I haven't heard that. Sorak. I have not heard that. Nick, really? Yes, Warbs, go cook. I don't know where the cat is. He hasn't come in here yet. Depends on what kind of wig Ryan is on. You bought sushi because it used to be worth dollars? It went up to it did hit $1 in July. Oh, back here. Last December. 250. From 250 to 50. Yeah. This thing might do well. But so might Doge. Because Doge went from 48 cents down to 16. I like my chances with Doge, despite the death cross. Sushi swap, Uniswap. It is a whopping 76 in Cali. It's 48 in Boston. 48. Tomorrow's high is only going to be like 39. The high. Too cold. Maramello, change your profile picture. Yes. I see it. It is changed. Yep. Now I just have to get used to not seeing that purple thing and seeing this instead. I just have to get used to it now. 29 in snow, 90 degrees and sunny in Tucson. Ah. Yeah. I sold my peak. I took the L, offsetting, right? Tax loss harvesting, offsetting gains in other cryptos. And said, yeah, that was enough of that. $48. Yep, that's what it is here. 48 right now. The death cross happened yesterday. Right there. It happened last night. Stupid death cross. It doesn't mean anything. Just lines on a chart. And like we showed earlier, right? XRP had theirs on Saturday and its price is going up. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. We just need big green candle for Doge now. It's 81 in Honolulu. It's probably always 81, isn't it? Yeah, last night was technically the new day for crypto, so the lines did touch. So yeah. You guys in your stinking 80-degree weather. It must be a nice life out there, though. It must be nice. For those that weren't here earlier, we were looking at, like, this cycle, we still haven't had the big blow off top where we had, the stochastic RSI is still way down here for Bitcoin. We haven't had the big run on the stochastic RSI yet. So it's like, all right, let's go. So no, bull market isn't over yet. So I'm sticking with that. It's coming. I know. I feel it, Charlie. I feel it. The sarcastic RSI. What does Google know, Anthony? Death cross is not good. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Half the time it goes up, half the time it goes down. It's just a signal that the trend happens to be down, but that doesn't mean it's going to keep going down. Well, if Uniswap is running hard, we will definitely have an alt season. Yep. Look at that, up to $9.60. It is moving. Look at that. We need that for Dogecoin. Almost 50%. What happened in the news for Uniswap to make it go up 50%? Because at this point, right, because nothing else is running quite like this now. We know H-bar with the ETF inflows from Canary, that's good. We know XRP up 6% because of their ETFs ready to launch. We need Doge. The Trump coin is running. A little bit, 15%, but yeah, 15%, not bad. Oh, but it's coming back down. And the 2-hour coming back down. We will have an alt season. 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 Just keep repeating it. And so is that alt season in the room with you right now? Alt season coming. I've been saying that since January. You went 30x long on Arrow at $1.07. Arrow. Well, that was a good time. How long do you want to keep this thing open? A little 5% boost there at 30x. It doesn't look like this thing is just continuing like Uniswap though. Doesn't look like it. That's a big wick up here to $1.20. I don't know. Too soon? Let it ride? Melania. Who is buying Melania token? So it's Melania, Sushi, Uniswap, and Arrow. The Uniswap Foundation is going to burn a crap ton of tokens. Well, that could do it. All I need is 39.6. Can we hit 39.6? You took a partial, sold off a little. Good to book a little profit there with that little run. Nice. Yeah, I just don't do that kind of trading. I'm like, no, I wait. I wait. It's holding up so far. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Now we're talking. 1 minute chart. What are you going to do? Arrow is going to pump the whole market. Watch it. Yeah, the 1 minute chart. Man, Doge up to 18.2. Look at that. Doge, look at that. And the 1 minute chart. Get some big green candles here. Let's go. Bonk is up. I just got the notification. Bonk is up. Getting some excitement now, guys. New viewers are going to come in and they're going to say, what's going on? Yeah, I do say sell on big green candles on a daily chart, not on a 1 minute chart. But the 1 minute chart has good live action. Anthony, that excuse is so tired. If Dogecoin has too many coins, why does it keep trading? And why does it keep holding its price? So, Steve Martin mentioned Dogecoin at the end of the Only Murders in the Building. Awesome. Ah, see? What's going on? Exactly. As predicted. Just stare at the chart. Charlotte, let's just stare. Wish it to go up. Come on, up, up, up. But yeah, there's a nice little run going for Doge. Means Bitcoin must be going up, right? No. Bitcoin has a red candle. Doge is green. Let's go Doge. The magnet. Yes, Jason. I want to see that 50% candle. That would be what, 27 cents from here? Right. Alt season is starting exactly right now, Anthony. Look at it. It started 5 minutes ago. And we were here live 5 minutes ago. Alt season started. Let's go. The 1 minute chart looking really good. Don't say that. 18.4. Look at it go. Yeah, I'm going to sell and I'm going to dump on you guys. Yeah, let's see the zone stock go up like that, right? Aftermarket in the red. The 10 trillion crypto market cap. Jordan Cameron's big dream. There's no stimulus check moons. We talked about it earlier. There's really not. Say hello to the purple box. If it goes up 50%, would you sell at 27 cents? Uh-oh, alt season's over. Just like that. Got a red candle on the 1 minute chart. It's over. Oh no, we're back. Love the 1 minute chart. Oh, we're so back. Orbs. You don't know what's in, you don't want to know what's in the box, folks. That was that Deadly Sins movie, right? Yeah. I remember that. I remember that. Rebuy when it's down on the 1 minute chart. What's your price to sell zone? A lot of that will depend on what the Megal price is. If the Megal price is still up and isn't firmly in the 120s, I will wait on zone a little longer because that's my swing trade. Well, Gene, it looks like on the government shutdown, there's a continuing resolution that had some changes in it in the Senate, so it has to go back to the House. The House is going to vote on it on Wednesday, we think. And then it'll go back to the Senate on Thursday for maybe the president to sign on Friday. That's kind of how the math seems to be working out. Yeah, 7. That's right. It was the Deadly Sins movie. I thought that was a really good movie until the box. And then it was like, whoa. I mean, good, but didn't see that coming. The 1 minute chart, I know, right? Quick. Sell, buy, sell, buy. Right, Adam? Hey, Joshua. What is that, Mark? What's my CHL? What do you mean? We just want Doge to go up. That's all. Just go up. We're sick of this. Been waiting and waiting and waiting. My hold limit? Right now, I don't really have a plan. Waiting for a big catalyst to happen with Doge. We haven't had anything. A long time. I don't know about the whole 21 thing, Anthony. Because Bitcoin did it. Hey, Witty. Good to see you. Elon's still busy with doing all the Tesla, SpaceX stuff. And the politics around Wikipedia, Grokopedia, all of that. Oh, that was our run. We had 5 good minutes there. Funny, Jason. Oh no, come on, Doge. Specifically put it in this 1 minute time frame. Oh, it was done on purpose, Anthony. Exactly. Because Bitcoin had 21 million. %50 pump. Let's do it. Hey, Francisco. Yeah, Ryan says there's some burning going on with Uniswap. Burning tokens. I know, alt season just lasted 5 minutes. That was it. Oh no, we're so back. Here we go. Next run. Oh. Witty, tomorrow's your birthday. Awesome. Pack it up, boys. That was alt season. That was it. Right there. 5 minutes. Anybody is free to burn their Dogecoin if they want to help the Dogecoin price. You can just burn 100 million of your Dogecoins. Right? That's nice, Brian. Let's wait another 4 years. That was it. It's not Elon. Add him back as a maybe. But definitely not Elon. In my opinion. I know, wasn't that great, Nick, when we used to go up 1 cent a day? Kriss, penny a day, right? That was so much fun. Oh. If this green candle goes over the red candle, I'll stay on. If it doesn't, I'm going to end the live stream. It's out of my hands. Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? So close. What's the next move? So close. Need a bullish engulfing 1 minute candle. Oh no! Exactly, Charlie. Exactly. Oh, it flipped to the next minute. Is the 2K stimmy real? No. It's a Trump tweet. You can't. It's just a Trump tweet. It's nothing. It's not real. He's just making it up. I don't think Congress is going to pass that. So, no. Yeah, we talked about it leads to inflation. Yeah, I can't play ambient music again. I got copyright notices from Saturday. 14 of them. Got 14 copyright notices. It was just like, oh. Spent all Sunday morning trying to clear out the copyrights. It ended up cutting like half the music out of the stream. Exactly right? Exactly. 14 copyright notices. I was like, oh. And all these red candles. I don't know. I think Anthony's right. Bear market. We had a 5-minute alt season. That was it. The government is not going to be buying Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to happen. JS, you just missed the alt season. It was 10 minutes ago. That was it right there. Done. That was it. You had your chance. Just don't leave the purple box, please. Kriss is saying bear, so Anthony will say bull. I know, my title of today's live stream wasn't bullish or bearish. It was just nothing. I know, if we don't get QE until January, Shafia, that means alt season will be in January. Extended cycle, baby. Extended cycle. Oh, we might be saved. We are saved. Look at it. Ah, somebody bought on the dip. I know. I wasn't clear about that. I knew it was coming, Anthony. I knew it was coming. All right. Back to reality, guys. Sorry. 15-minute chart. Not good. Hey, everyone have a great evening. Tomorrow is Veterans Day here in the United States. It's Veterans Day, but the stock market's still open. They still trade. It'll just be low volume day. I'll be on. Yeah, I'll be on. Probably normal time. I hope everyone has a great evening. And we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.